Hello everybody, and welcome back to more Let's Play Metroid Prime 2. In the last episode, I was in Torvis Bog getting all the items, or at least what I thought was all the items, left in the fucking place just to go and be the dude to collect 100% the goddamn items. I didn't do that, because there's one I actually missed there. I'll be getting it at the end of this episode, but for now, just doing the rest of what I could find in Sanctuary Fortress and any other Temple Grounds place. Now, you may have noticed there's a huge gap between the last episode and this one, and frankly, it has a lot to do with the fact that I have had no motivation to do anything. Like, the only motivation I've been having to do in terms of anything is sleep, eat, play video games, occasionally go for walks, and occasionally, you know, do some sort of voice acting, which in the end, I end up just deleting anyway, because I am a horrible self-critic and subsequently cannot critique myself for the life of me. Anyway, the first item we'll be going to be getting is right here. Now that you have the light suit, you can travel up these beams of light. And this will lead you to the last energy tank in the game. I can tell because the entire, like, square boxes take up the entire, like, health bar below it. That's the last one. That's where it is. So now we're heading over to Sanctuary Fortress. Now, to talk more about this, to say the least, I was recently diagnosed with depression, and I don't like that. I don't know, I think it's really silly, the concept of having a professional diagnose you with something that you can subsequently be diagnosed with, like, self. Like, it's not too hard to understand that, oh, hey, you know, my mental state has come to the point where this is what I'm at. I don't really, like, I don't necessarily think that this is, like, a huge deal. It's like, oh, you need medication, help you out along. It's like, no, I don't think it's that big of a deal. I mean, obviously, it can still be a huge deal. I mean, depression can suck a lot for a lot of people, to the point of suicide in some cases, because I'm just depressed and blah, 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 blah. But, you know, for me, I don't necessarily think that's going to happen. I mean, obviously, I shouldn't just, you know, play it off as absolutely nothing, because that's a stupid idea, but, you know, it's not something I feel like I need to take, like, mega seriously is the thing. Obviously, I will take it seriously, just I think I don't necessarily need, like, prescribed, like, antidepressants to get over it. But that's more or less why I haven't really uploaded anything. It's really not a big deal, just wanted to update everyone on that. Trust me when I say that at some point I will probably get back to, you know, a consistent upload schedule of, like, actual Let's Plays. Like, for now, like, it's been mostly streaming on my Twitch channel. Having a little cut here because I spent the next 5 minutes in total time wandering around. It was really unnecessary. But then I come over here to the dark side of the entrance to Sanctuary Fortress, and there's a light thing up here. You gotta travel up it. Anyway, yeah. At some point I will get back to, like, consistent uploads. For now, it's, you know, not a big deal. Anyway, the reason why you come over here is to get the final Sanctuary Temple Key, or Sky Temple Key. So, that'll be the last one. There's no more. Here's another cut. It's where I'm coming over to the entrance to the boss where we fought Quadraxis, but we're not going to be doing it just yet. Now, you come over this direction. You don't need to go this direction to get to the place I'm going, but this is the direction I happen to have wandered over to get to it. So, that's it, really. Now, there's nothing in here. I couldn't hear a single item, blah, blah, blah. Just move on with your life and stuff. It's not a big deal, but, you know, then you come over to this place, and what I didn't ever notice before is that there's actually screw attack platforms here. So, you use these wall jump platforms, and then there's a missile expansion right there. So, that's the next missile expansion I acquired. I believe there's one more. I don't know if I can get any higher with that screw attack or not. I didn't try, but we come over to the temple grounds, leaving the place and whatnot. For those of you who might have been wondering, well, isn't there, like, a piece of light in the dark world, in the dark version of where you get, like, the map data? I'm like, yes, there is, but it hurts you. So, you don't need to do that. Anyway, while traveling back to the temple via an alternate route, I happened to have happened upon a item sound. Like, oh hey, I hear there's an item around. Heard it over here, power bomb this place, and this is where you get it. Now, there's one more item I get on this little particular recording session. We'll be getting there in just a moment. For now, I will just basically say this. I will have this done by February 20th. This will be fully recorded and fully uploaded by February 20th. I 100% promise that. And if it does not happen, well, whatever. At that point, you don't ever trust my word again. I mean, I'm giving myself basically like 2 weeks worth of time, so it's not like, oh hey, he's got it down, guys, he'll be able to do it. No, it's not really bad. Anyway, there's actually an item in this transit way between this teleport and the central temple hub. I don't know what I was doing there, but it's actually right here. There's a hole in the wall that I never actually noticed, and you can come up here, and there's one more missile expansion. So, I think at this point I had 97% of the items. So, having 97% of the items means that I'm missing either... Or do I have 98? No, I think I have 98, where I'm missing like 2. So, at this point I need to go record and find the next one. And I'll be right back in the video then. So, the next missile expansion was like down here. Now you're supposed to get the screw attack and come back here and be able to get it, and I forgot about this. Luckily I was reminded by a certain someone and I was able to get it later. But the location of the last item in the game, like I have 99% here, the location of the last item I never got, it's here. Like, it's not even funny how unintuitive. I can't even fucking see it. You can't even fucking see it. And the audio cue is not fucking there. Like, I can't fucking hear it. For Christ's sake. I got 100% of hiccups. Okay, I couldn't fucking hear it. I had to actually look it up. I spent 4 hours looking for it before I gave up and looked it. You can't fucking hear the audio cue and you can't fucking see it. What kind of actual placement is that? What the fuck?